Alrighty, guys, time for a SoFi stock, another SoFi stock update. It's currently about 3:15 p.m., so we're almost halfway through power hour, and SoFi stock is down 1.3% as the overall market is not looking so great either. We have the NASDAQ down 0.2%, the Russell's taking the biggest beating, down 1.1%, as the S&P is more at break even, down about 0.1%, as the Dow's actually green, up 0.4%. So in this video, we're going to break down SoFi, the charts, maybe a little bit on why it's selling off, but before we do that, don't forget to get your free money for Moomoo. The clock's ticking, guys. Use that link down below. Open up your account, fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks, each up to $2,000 right off the bat. And fund your account with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks, and fund it with at least $5,000. You have 2 more days to do this, guys. You get another free share of either Tesla stock or Google, guaranteed. So use that link down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link. Full disclosure, it does help out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, cheers. Let me cheers you guys right there. Boom. We still have the morning coffee right here, and of course we have the water right here. And with that being said, guys, let's dive right into the video. So like I said, everything right now is in the red. The S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ, except for the, or not the Dow, the S&P, the Russell, the NASDAQ. The Dow's doing pretty well thanks to United Health Group, which you guys probably saw in my previous video. UNH crushed. They're crushing it right now. They're up about 8%, which of course that stock is in the Dow. A couple other Dow companies, I believe, are doing well today, but we're not going to talk about that in this video. Make sure you guys go check out the previous one where we broke down bank earnings, UNH earnings, all that good stuff, and the markets a little bit more in depth. That's in the previous video. Go check it out, of course, after this video, guys. So SoFi, let's break it down. SoFi right now is down a little bit over 1%, really nothing crazy. And earlier in the morning, guys, I'm not sure if you remember or even if you saw it, we actually took the highs out clearly from yesterday. Yesterday, SoFi peaked at 923, roughly 925, and today we got all the way to 945 in the morning. Funny enough, oh my gosh, what are the odds of that? This is actually kind of creepy. We hit 945. I'm not even kidding, guys. Almost at 9:45 on the dot. What the heck? We hit $9.45 at 9:46 p.m. or a.m. on the East Coast. Almost 9:45. Pretty weird. But we hit that point, and then we started selling off. You guys can see if I pull the intraday up, boom, we started selling off pretty aggressively, actually, down to 892. That was a drop of around 5.4%. Then we ended up seeing a little bit of a relief rally. Then we got rejected at a lower high, you guys can see here, and we've been making pretty much lower highs ever since. You guys can see, these lower highs being made right here, which I'm not going to lie is not the best sign for the bulls in the short term. And let me actually pull up this 5-day 5-minute to see where we're at on this time frame. So it looks like in the morning, again, we took the highs out from yesterday, and we were above the moving averages in the morning, but now we're starting to slip under them on the 5-day 5-minute. We actually have a death cross right now, which is not the best sign. So let me draw some key levels here, guys. Of course, 945 is a big one. That's actually where we failed to break on the 12th. That was 2 days ago. That was on Wednesday. We failed to break that in the morning. Then we got the pullback. Now we again tested it this morning, failed again. So clearly 945 is a massive resistance on SoFi. So let me just right off the bat set my alert there. Let me do that. 945 mark is that we're above. And let's see, on the when it comes to the 5-day here, we're still technically making higher lows. I know it sounds crazy, but this actually does look pretty bullish still. I mean, look, we're holding $8, or we held that a couple days ago, made another higher low here yesterday, and now arguably, unless we completely collapse in the next 30 minutes, which is possible, but as of now, we are holding this trend, which is phenomenal, right? Phenomenal. It's great. But, of course, we could always dump under this trend line and fall into close. Maybe Monday morning we gap down. Who the heck knows? But right now, SoFi is looking decent, although it is a little bit in the red. And if I pull up the 20-day chart, you guys can see, oh, wait, 945 is not resistance just from today and from a couple days ago. It's also resistance from the end of June, also from back in, the middle of June. So the mid-9s needs to break on SoFi, which I've been saying here the past couple of videos. This point needs to break. It just needs to break. And from there, we could be going a lot higher, in my humble opinion. So let's break down what is even causing SoFi to drop. Of course, the market's being red, the Russell being red, that has to do with it a little bit. But we also got a downgrade yesterday. Let me pull this up on the Safari tab. Morgan Stanley ended up downgrading SoFi, and I believe they said that they think it should be priced more like a bank. I mean, it kind of is a bank, right? But I guess they're quote unquote overpriced, overvalued. Maybe they're being valued more like a tech stock. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they're thinking it's valued as. But here you guys can see SoFi Technology shares slumped at the open. I believe that was yesterday, after Morgan Stanley downgraded the stock from equal weight to underweight. And that's according to Yahoo Finance, yada, yada, yada. And we can see here, guys, looks like here it says Morgan Stanley is slashing its rating on the stock to underweight from equal weight. Analysts did raise their price targets very slightly to $7, up from the prior $6.50. All right, that's a little spike there. And still, though, it says, guys, that suggests more than a 20% downside based on the current levels. Like we just covered, it's at $9 and some change right now. So they believe $7 is where it should be. Morgan Stanley does, based on this analyst. And it looks like here Morgan Stanley, writing in a note, says SoFi looks, quote, increasingly like a bank, and therefore needs to be valued more like a bank. And if you do that, SoFi is currently trading about 2.1 times the projected tangible book value per share for 2024 based on those current levels right now. That implies a return on tangible common equity of over 30% in the near future, and that's something that Morgan Stanley just says is overly optimistic, which I can see that. I can see their perspective. I mean, look, guys, when it comes to stocks, when it comes to investments, there's going to be bulls, there's going to be bears, and there's going to be people in the middle that really could care less, either way how it ends up playing out. And, this is a bear. I mean, this is somebody that believes SoFi stock is just running a little bit too much, based on book value. It's overvalued, right? Or tangible, projected tangible book value. It's too optimistic. I could see that. I mean, I can see that if you're, and if you're open-minded, you should want to see bears' perspectives. You don't want to just be, tunnel vision, only listen to people that agree with you, only listen to the bulls, especially if you're in heavily in a stock. You want to listen to the bears and hear them out and see why they believe what they believe. So let's keep looking here at what these analysts at Morgan Stanley said. Analysts also said the opportunity from the student loan restart is smaller than expected, anticipated. Actually, I've read that before. That's debatable. We'll see. And SoFi has a current projection of over $200 billion here. Morgan Stanley says it's about half of that. Okay, $100 billion is still a lot, but maybe not nowhere near what's actually being priced in right now. And it says here what else, and that's something Wedbush actually called out as well in a note earlier this week. I actually don't remember seeing that. I might have to go back and look at that. But they said the refi opportunity is, quote, significantly smaller than that projection, in addition to the fact that SoFi student loans are less profitable than their personal loans, which we've covered a ton here on the channel, guys. The personal loan opportunity is, huge at SoFi. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen their marketing, online, get a personal loan, or maybe you've gotten a letter in the mail, right? For those of you guys that still pay attention to that. I mean, look, it's huge, no doubt about it. And we've talked about it. It all comes down to credit card consolidation. That's what people use for the most part, their personal loans for. And you do have to have a pretty good credit score to even get approved for a SoFi personal loan, which means, the value or the credit worthiness is a lot better, which is good. You want to see that for sure if you're investing in something like a SoFi. You don't want to see all their personal loans going to people with awful credit. That's very risky. You don't want to do that. Very, very risky. So yeah, that's a quick breakdown, guys, on SoFi, the charts, the stock, what's going on. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Hit that like button. It's free. Make sure to subscribe. Guess what? That's also free. And hit that notification bell. And you might as well get your free stocks from Moomoo while you're at it, guys. Up to 16 stocks, each up to $2,000. Just use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. open up your account, fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks right off the bat, and fund your account at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And listen to this, guys, fund your account at least $5,000 for 2 more days. The clock's ticking. You also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Google. And I'm telling you guys, this is the best promo right now by far. So use that link down below. And of course, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.